Absolutely. I just want to pause for a second. Can I check if it's recording? Because okay, I'll check if my microphone is connected. Pulkit, the interview इतना अच्छा हो रहा है. I'm so scared to lose it.
Welcome to Cafe Conversations. Today's guest on the podcast is Pulkit Daga, aka Worthy Dale. He has over 100k followers on Instagram, which makes him one of the biggest food bloggers of the country. We are literally this close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. Our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. So if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Without any further ado, let's get back to the podcast.
It's an honor to have you. Before when Pulkit came, sorry. So I was telling him ki, on Instagram, the two things you see is one thing of your interest, and the other thing is food. So now we have one of India's biggest food bloggers, and it's really an honor. So welcome to the podcast, Pulkit.
Thank you so much, guys. It's an honor for me to join here. I look forward. I'm honestly very excited for what's coming.
That's amazing. Okay, so I want to ask you कि जो आपका जो username है, very memorable and काफी legendary है. So can you please tell me the backstory or the background behind the name and you?
Okay, it's actually interesting that you picked it up first up because people now people don't ask me what the username is because I don't know, it does not relate with food anyway. I mean, if you dig in deep, then you'll realize. So my initial thought was I wanted to make it food related. I mean, add food or add Delhi food or maybe food adjectives or something related to that. And I'm like, no, I don't want to keep it generic because I see food pages every day with food in their name, eat, something or the other. I wanted to keep it thoda sa casual, thoda sa candid. I mean, not exactly. I'm not sure if I'm going to pursue food only. Initially, I used to post about the ambience, about the overall experience. So it's not food focused. That's why not food. So Worthy Tale is basically everything has a story, a tale, and it's something I would like to share. It's worthy of sharing. So that's
Impressive,
like
sir,
my
impressive.
small take on that.
You must be going to a lot of places. Like आप बहुत ज़्यादा घूमते होगे. And one thing I've noticed is that आप different जगह को जाते हो. It's not like I'm going to the same place. So how do you get to know about these places?
Okay, so it's like 3-4 things. First of all, I don't have to tell my friends. It's like any new place comes, bro, visit that. Tell us how it is. People are telling me go there. Tell us how it is. Then only we'll try. So that is something. Another thing is a lot of restaurants reach out to us. A lot of cafes, places that open up, reach out to us directly that we want you to promote us because I'm at a certain level that they would definitely benefit out of it.
Also, another thing is that there's a joke that if you want some extra quantity of food, just take out a camera and say food blogger hai. so do you think that वो कुछ extra करते हैं आपके लिए, or do they have the same quality assurance for all the orders? Like, are you given any special treatment या सर ऐसे ही होता है?
So I'll answer this very subtly. उनका swagger बढ़ जाता है. Any street food vendor you go to, like कैमरा निकाला, वीडियो बनाया, वो उड़ा देगा. वो चीला बनाना उड़ा देगा. Like नॉर्मल पब्लिक को नहीं दे रहा हूँ ऐसे, हमारे लिए उड़ा देगा. ऐसे कोई बटर ज्यादा, चीज ज्यादा वो वाला, that's a joke. We don't get that. He's not like, oh, food blogger आया, गरम मसाला डालो. It's not like that. They would not compromise with the taste. They would not compromise with the quality. Some places they sort of add a little bit of cheese so that to get the cheese pull. I mean, if we request it personally, they don't add it of their own. It's only on request. Sometimes you see कि हाँ मक्खन डाला है, एकदम पूरी टिक्की डाल दी, तो बोला जाता है. वो खुद नहीं करता, उसको नहीं आ रहा, वो ब्लॉगर है, मक्खन डालो, उसको अपना कॉस्ट दिख रहा है.
So this might be sort of a silly question. So like आप जब ऐसे जाते हो, you must be going out like every day. You're like almost every day to shoot.
Another misconception. I am
right,
personally, I am not into this full time. First thing, because I'm working on the weekdays, so I step out only on the weekends. And if I'm going out, I'll try to cover 2-3 places. And you'll see, oh ये तो मतलब every day he's posting about a different place because मैंने 2 दिन में 6 जगह कवर कर लिया, तो मेरे पास एक दिन का तो एक है पोस्ट. And I've been doing it for the past 3 years. So तुम लोग cumulative कर लो.
ट्रेन हो गया मतलब आप.
ट्रेन हो गया. अरे bro, मतलब I have this sort of a package of content. I mean, I have this, like, any place I go, I shoot suppose 10 videos. I'm not gonna post 10 together.
Oh.
So it'll be like 1 week का गैप लेगा, तो 10 हफ्ता तो तुमको एक ही जगह का दिख रहा है, ऑल्दो तुम रियलाइज नहीं कर रहे बट दिखता एक ही जगह का रहा है.
Tricks of the game.
Yeah.
You said that you have a job also.
Yeah.
You do something on the weekdays.
Yeah.
So just tell us about Pulkit. Like करता क्या है वो?
Okay, so पुलकित मजे करता है. पुलकित जिंदगी में मजे करना चाहता है. So I'm working in finance currently as a financial analyst in a Mumbai-based firm. And on the weekends, I follow my passion, which is food blogging. I like to cover everything and anything related to food, vegetarian food. But I think the vast variety that is available in the city, particularly, and within the country, is amazing. Even in vegetarian food, I think non-veg से ज़्यादा vegetarian का choices है, to be very honest.
Wow.
So yeah,
Bold.
yeah. मेरे को क्या बस अंडा नहीं खा सकता, और तो अंडा चिकन नहीं खा सकता, बाकी तो सी फूड पे मत जाइए, ऐसे वो वैरायटी बहुत होता है. नहीं नहीं, बट वेजिटेरियन में there's like a huge variety of options. So yeah, I love to cover that. And yeah, that's Pulkit's 5 days working, 2 days
Enjoying.
enjoy. I mean, I enjoy my work as well, but yeah, this is something I do it out of passion, out of my biggest hobby, obviously. And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps the page going.
पुलकित, are you like a full on foodie कि मैं जब जाता हूँ तब मैं full खा के आता हूँ, या I just go there, I just shoot a packet and I take it home?
It's actually not like कि हाँ सब कुछ खा लूंगा. I am a foodie. I wouldn't argue with that. But it's not like I have a huge appetite. मैं सब खत्म कर देगा. नहीं, वैसा तो possible नहीं है. So first thing, we go in groups, तो ऐसे ताकि मतलब food wastage now we cover max content as much as we can. Plus they are the restaurants also have benefit out of hosting us, sort of less wastage of food, cost saving and everything. So yeah, I have an appetite, but not like I can't eat everything.
Right,
we are
right.
also doing this podcast like on the weekends. We finish everything on Sunday and Monday का नया episode आता है.
So like restaurants reach out to you, and when you go, मतलब आप जब जाते हो, so do they give you discounts, या are they like, we'll give you the food for free, we want publicity?
Okay, so initially when I started, I went on my own. I covered content on my own. There was nothing. I mean, not free, no discounts, nothing. Because obviously, how they benefit out of a person who has 500 followers. मेरे को नहीं benefit होता, तुमको क्या होगा? तो वैसे था, but off late, I mean, eventually it's like restaurants call us. I won't call it free food because for us it's content. For them it is serving content. They're not serving food. I mean, not saying कि हाँ ये free food लेके जा रहा है food blogger. It's for them. It's like them as much as they serve, as much as the publicity. And for us, I honestly long back that I thought of it as free food. After that, it is all content. I mean, तो मेरे को नहीं भी तो video बन गया मेरा, I'm happy. If sometimes it happens that they say it's like we'll consume it in us, I'm like, I'm the happiest person right now. Because I can't consume that. I'm pretty happy to shoot that, but I am not in a state to consume that. So yeah, I mean, like talking about it in the sense of a free food, no, they don't charge from us. It's not a discounting. It's just on the house. Everything is on the house for us. And many a times we charge the restaurants for when we visit because we're offering them our expertise. So that's how it goes.
Also, there is a huge discrepancy between restaurants. Okay, you can have noodles which are really good for 70 rupees. You can have noodles which are really good for about 2000 rupees as well. Okay, so what, according to you, in your experience, इनमें फर्क क्या है? Like I understand like hotel महंगा होता है, बनाने के लिए, but what is the actual difference? एक master chef और एक normal chef में फर्क क्या है?
So bro, the difference would be that when you go to a thela, they are earning a livelihood by serving you, as little cost as they can because they believe in volume. If you're going to a fancy place, they are charging you for the experience. They're not charging you for the food. I mean, they're offering you charging you for the whole package. अब तू ठेले पे जाके नहीं बोलेगा, देख मेरे को AC चाहिए, मेरे को मिनरल वाटर चाहिए on the house, मेरे को साथ में प्याज कटा हुआ चाहिए सिरके वाला. You won't. So they
I
are
see.
in 5 stars. They are charging for the expertise and they're charging for the professionalism. The experience is everything. You go to a 5 star for the experience. I don't see a lot of people go to them. I like the taste. Well, I like the taste के लिए तू ये ठेले पे जाएगा. Because that's where I would say the taste lies. Obviously, 5 star maybe the taste is not bad. I mean, some are amazing, but then again, you have to have the certain taste for it. Have to have the mindset for it as well.
You use the power of YouTube Shorts a lot. ठीक है, हम आपको
Right.
स्टॉक कर चुके हैं सर. ठीक है, तो you so do you think the power of YouTube Shorts is like underestimated and people are concentrating too much on Reels or TikTok or something else? So what's your opinion on this?
That is, I mean, like you mentioned, the power of YouTube Shorts is unmatched. I haven't seen such growth ever. I mean, for a small page, it is very difficult to grow. And I remember YouTube, I wasn't gonna start. I was just very scared. I'm like, I can't do big videos because InstaPay, there's a limit of 1 minute. I did not used to do IGTV. And plus, YouTube ka, the ratio is different. Instagram pay, it's like different and YouTube is different, is what I felt. Now, obviously, I post the same content on both places. I'm like, I don't care. I have the audience, they're gonna watch it anyway.
So like right now we're talking about YouTube Shorts and Reels now. So you must be knowing a couple of differences between both the algorithms. Can you name a few?
I mean, difference wise, yeah. See, YouTube Shorts ka, I honestly haven't been able to have the exact point what does well. I mean, I have seen my average videos do amazing, and yeah, YouTube Shorts pay it's I personally feel it's more luck and a lot of skills, obviously, but a lot of luck. You Insta Reels pay, I know what works. I have seen what works. I before posting, I'm like, हाँ ये इतना expected है जाएगा. कभी कभी होता है, I know it's gonna go million, which is मतलब I don't want to boast, but yeah, I know for a fact that it'll go million. YouTube Shorts पे it's totally unpredictable. अब मैं छोला भटूरा डालूँ तो my expectation it'll go beyond 5 lakhs, but then again I'm not sure. YouTube Insta Reels पे there's still a lot of certainty about it more than in YouTube Shorts. And at this point, I'm grateful YouTube Shorts is so unpredictable because that's how I have hacked the growth strategy for YouTube Shorts.
You said that you have a full-time job, you have your passion, but the thing is that at a certain point a person gets stretched out too thin. You have to worry about the analytics in terms of finance, as well analytics in terms of your social media. So through all of this, what sustains you?
I think during work hours, what keeps me going is I'm gonna cover great content on the weekend. This is something that really keeps me going. And for the time constraints, yeah, there are a lot of times I have had certain instances where my campaigns are lagging just because I'm working. So I'm not able to create content. I'm not able to edit stuff when I'm working, and that is why couple of campaigns went haywire for me, which I'm not particularly proud of, but they have been instances. So I try to keep a balance as much as I can, but then again, it's like you're doing it out of passion. You will make time for it.
Lots of food bloggers on Instagram. आप में different क्या है?
So yeah, like you mentioned, there are lots of food bloggers. I mean, तू जाएगा देखेगा food search करेगा ना, you will find thousands of searches. And in Delhi particularly, I for a fact know there are at least 10,000 food bloggers. I mean,
10,000.
micro to huge pages. Yes, at least 10,000. ब्रो तू फूड ब्लॉग स्टार्ट करने में क्या है? चैनल का नाम लग रहा है डेली फूडी ब्लॉग्स, डेली फूडी ईट्स, something. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you don't have to in food particularly, I think it is very very easy to get into because it does not require a lot of capital, lot of investment of time and efforts, as much as maybe someone in fashion might require lots of outfits, shoot वगैरह. My USP, I would say, my USP would be I try to cover different places, but I try to keep a mixed bag. It's not like I'm covering only street food. It's not like I'm covering only cafes and restaurants. It's a mix of everything, and I try to keep it as interactive as possible. I mean, of late, I have seen, humanizing the page, like we talked about. I mean, humanizing it because people in food blogging, if I'm posting something, people see my reel, people see a viral reel, they know ये राजमा चावल है यहाँ का बहुत अच्छा है. But किसने डाला? They don't know. They're like वो detail होगा कोई एक page among 10,000 other pages. So what differentiates is with Pulkit differentiates from other food bloggers. I like to interact with my audience. I like to, I would like for them to know me and know me more than they already do. I like to share with
And they will
how
now.
my sorry.
And now they will, because like Pulkit kitna mast aadmi, kitna funny hai.
No, definitely. I have received huge response, huge engagement on my, stories that I put, and those are candid. I mean, I am trying a burger, I put up a story, and it's a 50-second story, and people are watching and saying, "Oh, you should try this one also, I mean, this one also." So that is something I really love, people engaging, people talking to me, having the personal touch, human touch is something I really relish, and I think that maybe differentiates me from a lot of the food bloggers in this space.
Us, me and Tanay on our content creation journey. I don't know what else to call it. We have met. I think we have met such great people. We have met Pulkit, of course, the great Pulkit. So, so have you interacted with somebody who you really admire and you were really starstruck?
I mean, yeah, I have interacted with a lot of food bloggers. I think in my not initial days, I mean, I was relatively young in terms of the outreach of the page and, starting of the page. And I met a couple of, food bloggers who had been in the space for the past 2-3 years. When I was like 1 year into this, and that time, obviously, it felt like wow, they have been doing such great work. That's great. And if they provide the desired guidance to you, I think that's icing on the cake. Because I have seen people are, sort of, they wouldn't want to share, the formula, the anything that help them grow. And if you find the people who actually help you grow, who actually guide you through this journey, I think that's priceless. So yeah, I mean,
Well
I
said.
have met a lot of people. I can't specify, single people. Obviously, I got a lot of ideas of late, and I've been trying to implement them. So yeah.
बिकॉज आई सी कि मैं जिन कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स को फॉलो करता हूँ ना वो आपके पिक्स लाइक कर रहे हैं. सो वो मेरे को दिखता है, वो मेरे को नोटिस होता है.
Wow, yeah. मतलब first of all, I am impressed of myself also. मैं ऐसा
You
ऐसे
should.
लोगों तक पहुंच रहा हूँ यार. So मतलब that obviously यार, if somebody appreciates you and everything, it's like work done for the day. Man.
I want your opinion on the most controversial show on earth, which is Have You on My Plate. Have you heard? Have you seen it?
Honestly, I haven't. I've heard a lot about it, but I haven't been able to watch it yet. And seeing your expression, I'm like, how could he, man? He's a goddamn food blogger. How could he not watch it? And I'm really sorry about that. I would love to watch it sometime soon, but I haven't been able to. So yeah, there goes your question.
Due to the rise of companies like Swiggy and Zomato, and I assume that they charge a fee to the restaurant for availing their services. So now you go to so many restaurants for quite a few years. So how is it affecting their business? Like, is it having a negative or positive impact?
I would say it's having both. I mean, negative in the sense now there are a lot of players in the space which wouldn't have happened in the earlier days, because they did not have the logistics. Home delivery is something that not everybody can afford. Having those bikes and, maintaining them, plus, the spillage, theft, everything. It's a sum total of that, and so there was a lot less competition. Plus, these brands, even though they are like blessing in disguise for, I think, customers, but to the brands they're charging hefty, sums. They are
Exactly.
charging a lot of commission, so that way the brands are being affected again. Brands have experienced huge growth, huge outreach because of these companies that came into the delivery service sector. So I mean, I have seen small businesses, small brands come up and just blossom, just shot up because they were only delivering food. only delivering food, now they have a physical presence as well because they saw such great growth. So I think it's like a again pros and cons thing. It's both.
Also, can you please see, of course, let's go back to the sheer amount of videos you have. So what, can you just name one really unique experience you've had, like जो एक ओनर है बिजनेस का, जो या कोई शेफ है जो एकदम मजेदार बंदा है, तो कुछ है आपके दिमाग में?
यार ओनर तो आई वुडंट से, मतलब ओनर्स के साथ उतना इंटरेक्शन नहीं होता बिकॉज दे आर 90% ऑफ द ओनर्स आर नॉट एट द कैफे और नॉट एट द प्लेस ऑफ बिकॉज इट्स देयर साइड बिजनेस. And even if there's their main business, it's not like they own only one place. They might not even live in the same city. So that is not something I've been accustomed to. But I had a wonderful experience at one of my favorite places, All American Diner. It was in Indian Habitat Center. It closed down recently because of some lease issue and license issue. So another place has come in place of it. But that was my favorite place. I remember particularly because we went there. We were like 4 people. We sat down. Sort of I'm here for a review. And the chef made a salad. He served up the salad like you do the photography. We did the photography. Then he's like, okay, I'll get the actual dish for you to try. I'm like, we are not supposed to eat this? But then, no. This is for the photography bit. And he did that for every single dish.
Oh, bhai.
And after 3 dishes, we just had to stop him because there was a lot of wastage and we wouldn't have that. And he was insistent. Till the end, they were like, please try one more thing. Please try one more thing. And I think that is the best experience I've had at any place. I mean, where the head chef comes to you and he's serving you on a weekend, on a busy day. I mean, I see every table full. I see waiting outside, and he's serving us personally. So I nothing tops that till yet.
So let's start with the rapid fire round. Favorite food?
Not a single favorite food. No, I can't. I mean, I'm very fond of North Indian food in particular, but it's like I can't say. I mean, this is my favorite food. I can't.
पुलकित जी, बटर चिकन कब देखने को मिलेगा आपके ब्लॉग पे?
जिंदगी में कभी नहीं.
घर का खाना या बाहर का खाना?
बाहर का खाना यार. मेरा धंधा ही है.
लेट नाइट मंचिंग के लिए ठेला या रेस्टोरेंट?
ठेला, एनी डे.
चाय या कॉफी?
कॉफी.
चीज या बटर?
चीज.
बाहर जाके खाना खाना या ऐसे लाइक घर पे खाना मंगाना ऑन सैटरडे नाइट?
घर पे खाना मंगाना.
The best dish you can have in 20 rupees.
समोसा 2.
Okay. Pulkit, Swiggy या Zomato?
Zomato.
Moj या YouTube?
YouTube.
It was too easy.
Way too easy.
I can't ask YouTube or Instagram because I know what you'll choose.
नहीं, for the sake of the podcast you can.
अरे नहीं, छोड़ दे. अच्छा ठीक है. Instagram or YouTube?
That's a tough one, but I'll go with Instagram any day.
If you had the same price for both restaurants, would you go to 5-star or ठेला?
I would go to 5-star for the experience, but ठेला बेचना उसका बेचारे का धंधा चलेगा, उसका घर चलेगा. एंड सेम प्राइस पे दिखा तू मेरे को कौन सा 5-star ठेले दिखा पहले.
ठीक है. इडली या डोसा?
डोसा.
Very good answer. So Pulkit, thank you so much. That's the end of the rapid fire. And now this is a question which I ask always, and I don't know what your response to this will be. Is the iconic question is creeps ? Please elaborate.
Okay, creeps is something I would say the people who put up hate comments. I mean, in the DMs also. I mean, even though I'm a guy, I still get those weird DMs that I have to, request, delete, block, block the person straight away. And there are a lot of them, but thankfully not as much. कि ऐसे दिन ही खराब हो गया वो सब. It's not like that, and I personally can ignore them, and I don't let it affect me. So creeps, stay away, but you don't affect me as much.
In person कभी मिले क्या कुछ?
Yeah, touchwood nahi, because again, I think this is the only benefit of food blogging. It's like people don't know you, they want, bombard you. No
Now they'll know.
paparazzi. जानते ही नहीं कोई. क्या आएगा?
बट आपको ऐसी लड़कियां आती है डीएम्स में कि अरे पुलकित जी आप दिल्ली में रहते हो, हम कभी तो खाना खाने जाएंगे एक साथ.
Actually, yes. But again, those are not the people you want to go with. So yeah, मतलब देखो बहुत on and off नहीं, but हाँ मान सम्मत I would say हो ही जाता है. Not
आपको कुछ
proud,
बेनिफिट
but
मिलता है क्या?
Sorry?
इतनी मस्त फॉलोइंग है आपकी, इतना मस्त इंटरेक्शन, does it help in the game?
Not really. I mean, पहले मैं शक्ल नहीं दिखाता था. Maybe that why it did not work.
Oh God.
अब मैं बताऊंगा तुम लोग को 6 महीने बाद कैसा चल रहा है.
Please, part 2 guys. Updates on Pulkit 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, question end wala.
Advice.
Yes.
So Pulkit, my last question for you is, what would be your advice for content creators who are starting out now?
Okay, I think my first advice would be you started out at the right time. It is the ever growing industry. Content creation has no limits. As of now, it is limitless and there's huge potential for growth. Just keep on creating content. I'm not saying your content is bad. It might not be working right now, but it'll eventually work. So keep on creating great content and seek advice. This is something I personally haven't been able to. I was maybe shy, maybe I wasn't up to it. I want to ask people, but ask as much as you can. You're only going to learn, and worst case scenario, the other person doesn't want to help you, chuck it, you ask the next person. So if you're growing on your own, and if you're growing with experiences and advice, you obviously know which one is going to do better for you. Be consistent, try to be as unique as possible, and keep up your good work. And I think you're good to be a huge success on way to do that.
Amazing. So Pulkit ji, धन्यवाद हमको for blessing us with your presence. While just I just want to tell the audience that when he came, I cracked थोड़ा सा joke and he just gave such an amazing laugh. I'm like, oh my, ये episode इतना मस्त होने वाला है. Like I knew it then and there. So guys, thank you for watching again. Thank you so much Pulkit, and please do make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye. Tanay, let's see if it's recording. It is recording. Yeah, I don't want to lose this. Yeah, you know why? Because I am the
It's
one who
still
am the
recording,
editor.
Rohan. It's
I'm the editor, and some videos are not fun to edit.
I know.
I have a feeling that यार ये क्या मजा आएगा edit करने में.
Then I
हाँ?
मस्का लगा रहा है ना, सही बता.
हाँ?
मस्का लगा रहा है ना.
नहीं यार, सच्ची.